Alright, welcome. Here it is. I'm loud as shit. I gotta fucking lower my mic a little, perhaps. Welcome to the final draft analysis of the second Pokemon Fusion tournament. We've made it. Everyone is drafted. All of the teams have been made. Budgets have been cut immensely. Um, okay, so budgets were cut, but so we had to like find funding, and we'll get to that. But anyway, it's real quick and easy. Um, we're gonna that my Discord immediately fucking goes off as soon as we start recording. I start getting Discord notifications. Yeah, Edgy is not joining us here. It's me, Trey. I'm joined by Thorin,
Hey, how's it going, people? Great to be here.
Zach,
Hey.
Frosty, and Ultra, who are in the chat. Never say final. We could rant about how the tournament ends. But that's not a draft analysis. That's just us getting mad. That's a like Pokemon Fusion Tourney 2. Is it Kino? Fucking like get together. Yeah, where the silence don't get paid, so we could stay. The tournament analysis. Yeah, Kimmy was gonna join us, and then she just simply stopped texting me. She was like, "Ha ha ha! I will never join for a draft analysis." And it sucks. It sucks she's not here because Kimmy is the final person to give me her team name, and I fucking wish she was here to explain this. So we're gonna do this real simple. We're gonna go through the human. We're gonna look at the teams. I have little trainer cards made for all the teams, with the exception of the NPC teams. They will get them, or at least different versions of them, because NPC teams. But I was in a rush to be prepared, so they don't have them right now. So those Pokemon, I'm just gonna have to dump in the chat again. Everything else, I just have one concise picture to post, so we're not posting 128 photos in the Discord.
Hey, so are the NPC teams just gonna be like blacked out outlines of people with question marks on their face or something?
No, they're gonna have like
Are
a
these...
different image. I might use like the like a blanked out like Hall of Fame thing and just edit the team members into that where there's no trainer or whatever. I don't know. They're gonna have a different photo for all of them. And like the photo in the YouTube version, those of you that are watching on YouTube, that those photos that I make will be in the video. It's just those of us here right now will not see them because they aren't made yet. But I will make them and edit them into the video. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna start with the human teams, and we're just gonna go in alphabetical order in the interest of fairness. Now that everyone has a team name, we're gonna go in like team name alphabetical order. And we're gonna be somewhat quick because we've already talked about a lot of these members, and if we spend 3 minutes on every team, we will be here for over an hour, minimum. So we're gonna start with the first team, which is Eli's team, now named a Cheem Cheem Whisper. And here is their trainer card.
Incredible.
Of them and their team.
Strange.
Strange.
A lot of heavy hitters, a lot of not.
This team will
heavy
go
hitters.
on a Whisper. I think
this team has two really good heavy
that's
hitters.
what I think Zororio is a very heavy hitter. I don't see Rose-kun lasting long in the end game, but I could see her making it like quite a while.
Yeah, I could see you're doing some heavy mid card shit. So
Lucario's the only one that I've got an ounce of faith
in. I personally, I love Smear-It, but that's just me. I don't see it going super far.
Dude, this one has like I guess one of my most hated fucking fusions.
Yep. Yeah, well, okay, that's true. Yeah, Umpyon is here. I also, it's like Vapornine and Umpyon I really, really don't like, but I understand some people will like Vapornine. Togechu I'm biased against because Togechu and Togerade single-handedly, except there's two of them, stopped the greatest Rhyperior fusion from being in the tournament. And both of those fusions are not good in my opinion. But we'll get to Togerade. We'll get to Togerade when we get to it. So Eli's team, I think has a chance. I think really Zororio, whatever the fuck its name is, has a legitimate chance.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
shit carrying this entire fucking
That's
team.
that's like the fucking linebacker running through the tournament. But I will say this about the rest of the team, and this is probably the only time we're gonna say things have team synergy. There's no teamwork. We're just making shit up. This team has really good team synergy in the sense of, with the exception of like one or two of them, if you like one of these or you hate one of these, that's probably how you feel about the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Like, if you really like one of these, you're probably going to support most of the team. And that might help boost them
I
a
think
bit.
most of these fusions fucking suck.
But that's the thing. You have that opinion about most of them. So think of the people that would like them. They'll probably like most of them. Now, do I think that'll make a difference? No. But it is technically true.
I really like the Lucario fusion, right? Like, I really like that one.
That's a real hard
hate
hitter.
the rest of this team.
That's why I said, okay, Zoroark off to the side, bam, non-factor. That's like the ace in the hole kind of thing. That's like nothing like the rest of the team.
Yeah.
That's like, all right, we've got our nice happy team here. Get the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Get the winner. I've brought with me my 5 favorite knives and a rocket launcher. So, any final thoughts on a Chim Chim Whisper? Probably the second worst team name, just in terms of having to say it as a team name, in my opinion.
I'll go ahead and rate the team as a whole.
Yeah.
We gotta rate these teams.
You do not have to rate these teams.
Zach.
Wait, Zach, wait, before you do this, I have to know. Do you have the list of all of your team rankings?
I do not.
Fuck. God damn it, Zach. You had one job. I wanted to see how everyone's team, like, averaged out.
Yeah, how their team. Yeah, because you didn't have to rate these.
You gave a number to every character, and you're like, whoopsie poopsie, left my fucking notes in Alaska.
I'll give me the list. I'll go read through, and I'll quantify it at work tomorrow.
That doesn't matter. It's the last draft analysis. Who cares?
I mean, there's gonna be time before the next episode.
No, there's not, dude. The tournament's in 2 days. Why do you think we're doing this tonight in a rush?
Oh God.
This will be uploaded like 2 days before the tournament starts, if even that.
We'll get a downloadable Excel spreadsheet with the fucking grading average put up somewhere. That way you guys can all view Zach's rating.
I think you really overestimate how much work I do at work.
Dude, fuck it, man. Alright, real quick.
You're overestimating how much time we have, how long I've stalled this out. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a December. Dude, I gave this like a Black Friday deadline, and I was like, that's right, Thanksgiving takes me a week to do. I can't set any of this up in time for Black Friday. It's December 1st now, and I can't postpone it again. I got people breathing down my neck out here. I got sponsors now.
Alright, man. Alright. Zach, off the fucking hip, no rating shit, good or bad team.
Bad.
Alright, there we go.
That hurt
Awesome. I agree with that shit. I think this is a bad team. I think it has one heavy hitter, and the rest of it is just so fucking nothing and just so bad.
For future reference, are we allowed to have an average ranking, like good, bad, or average?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I think as a team, I would put this as bad, because Eli absolutely could win with Rose-kun or Zoroark, but that doesn't make it a good team. You know.
Exactly.
I also don't think they'd win with Rose-kun, but it's always a chance. So we're gonna move on from there to Defensive Basty's team, now known as Byron's Boys. And here it is. Here's their team right here.
Hey, okay. Give that one a good. They're
very hefty team.
This is an incredible fucking team.
Holy
These are a lot of
shit,
good
that is a good
motherfuckers
team.
just hanging out, dude. This is a really
I
good
actually
fucking team.
I really don't like Kofadile or Impo King, and I think Bastidos is just good, but I love the last 3.
Dude, I love all of these fusions. I'm a little sad with the Empoleon fusion because I definitely thought there were better ones.
I mean, there were, as we'll see.
He's just standing there like some fucking Australian guy, like, come on, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love these guys. All of these fusions are really good fucking fusions in their own right, and overall, this is a really fucking good team. This is a great team.
Yeah.
Good
I for sure think like the ace of this team, in my opinion, is probably Hound9, the Cerberus.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the ace here. It's very good. The two. You think the two bottom right? How are there two bottom right? You mean Goltress and Shandon War? Is that what you mean?
Dude,
Yes.
his first fucking fusion is like an incredible fucking banger.
I don't know.
That shit,
I wouldn't call it a banger personally.
I would call that shit a banger. That's a fucking amazing fusion. That shit is awesome as hell.
His head's kind of wonk. I don't want to keep looking at it.
I'm not. I think it's not. I think it's good. I would not call it a banger personally.
Dude, I think that shit is a fucking banger. I think that is an awesome fucking fusion. I literally do not think he has a bad fucking fusion on this list.
I definitely think Impo King is not a good fusion.
Yeah.
The rest I will accept. I think Impo King is the weak link here. Everything else is like fine. I actually see Impo King not making it past the fucking either round one. Houndoom Fusion might be too safe. I think that's respectable. Impo King could get double tapped. I think Impo King might be getting double tapped depending on who he faces.
I think he's definitely the weakest member of the team. I still think he's a good fusion though. I think he is not making it to like mid-tier fucking like tournament, but I think this guy is going to dominate some of the lower leagues.
I could see one or two of these making it near the end game, but I think it absolutely depends on who he faces. I think most of this team beats out a lot of the like cute options, but when you get into like the really cool options, I think some of these could run neck and neck, but some of these get shut down pretty hard against some of the other cooler options.
I think that's a very central theme of this entire team, though, is a lot of these are just really cool fusions. Like, this shit is really cool. It's not, like, cute. It's not, like, scary. It's not any of that bullshit. It's just cool.
This feels like a brute force heavy hitting team. Like, you come for this team, you gotta come fucking swinging hard.
Yeah,
or you're gonna get shut out.
Like, yeah, is your shit cooler than this? Like, it doesn't matter what the fuck your fusion is. Like, is it fucking cooler than this? Because that's what it's gonna come down to with this team. These are all really cool fusions.
All right, Byron's boys. Good, bad, or meh? Go.
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is a great
team. I would agree. I would actually give this. I would give this banger team status. I would call this a banger team.
Okay. Okay.
Byron boys, good
very
and
heavily.
good.
Banger.
Yeah, there might only be like 2 or 3 banger
Let's
teams
put it this
in
way.
my
If
opinion.
I had to gamble on this,
yeah,
I don't know if I
could
bet
make
on myself
that
over
this. Okay. Moving on to the next. Oh, speak of the devil! What perfect timing! The next team is Zach's team.
Hey.
Dabrudas. Oh shit, that's not how you send the fucking photo. There it is. Dabrudas. So we have to acknowledge that this team does not have the best Pokemon in the tournament by any like factors or ratings, but it does have the worst. And I think that's gonna hurt your team quite a bit. You don't really have anything to counteract how fucking shitty Slow Knight is.
Hey, look. One slow night out, I still got 5 more options. Okay.
But I don't really think any of them make up for Slow Knight. I respect that you have just straight up 2 Godzilla kaiju, but one of them, while very cool, is a lesser known Godzilla kaiju.
Yeah, true.
Okay, look, I'm gonna say this. I think that everything except for Slow Light on this team is like a really cool fusion.
I would agree.
I don't think any of these are bangers. I'm sorry, man. I don't think
I really, really, really like Zekitar. I think it's the closest he has to a banger. I think it would be a coin flip of if I would call it a banger.
Dude, even the fucking Lickitung
If I had to pick one,
I completely forgot also that like all 3 of the teams we've just looked at got fucking jigsawed by the fucking Cammy team that we'll look at later. Because you rejected the other fucking Godzilla fusion, and that's on the Forsaken team.
Ooh,
did?
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
shit.
brother. I'm fucking sorry, man. Yeah, that one beats the fuck
Yeah.
out of your
Eli and Zach,
Oh,
Eli and Zach both. If you guys haven't seen the NPC teams, you're in for a fucking shock. The final team is final form Cammy with 5 fusions that were rejected by other people.
oh my god.
And Zach and Eli both rejected Rytar, which is on there, and Defensive Basti rejected Howlax or Houndlax. I don't know. It's the fucking Cheems fusion, and that's on the team as well. But
Damn.
you got
I
some
think this
cool
is still a
fusions.
good team. I think this is a good team. I don't think this is a great
I would
team.
put it at
I think
good.
it's a bad
I'd
I
put
would put
good.
myself at good as well.
I would put it at good. I would put it at great if you had literally anything other than Slow Knight. I think that fucking hurts your team so fucking
Fine.
much.
Fine.
It's actually unrecoverable. But personally, on a personal level, I fucking love 3 of your teammates because I love Maliki and the 2 Godzilla lads.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty proud of the other ones. The weakest other than Slow Knight I would probably give to Sceptile.
I think that's fair. I think Maliki is probably your actual second weakest link, but I personally fucking love Maliki.
I do quite like Maliki, yes.
It's up there. All right, so those are the Debrutas out of here. Fuck. I guess we have to immediately pivot to me. Probably the next fucking just straight up dog shit team. Can I please send the image? Thank you. It's the Filthy Four. With Rywak, Laplosian, Mimidilli, Kingia, Swamsire, and Herados. This shit sucks. What a fucking awful team.
Laplosian?
Okay, listen. Those top two, what the fuck? Okay, Kimmy just fucking jump scared the fucking draft analysis.
Oh, hey.
Kimmy's fucking cash. Yeah, we're in the middle of recording the draft analysis, so say hello to YouTube, Kimmy.
Hi YouTube, how's it going?
We haven't gotten to your team yet. Okay, real quick. Run it back. We're gonna pop three teams in front of your face, Kimmy. You're gonna tell us how you feel about them real quick, okay?
Okay.
This is first team, a Cheem Whisper. Give us your quick thoughts on this team.
This one's so cute.
Okay.
I'm loving the Rainbow Ferret. That gets some like prop points. And then I like the bottom one to the right. That one looks pretty cool.
For reference,
I don't know what's going on with that middle one. That's purple. That's just a lot going on.
Wow. Wow.
So for reference, because I don't think I'll remember to edit this photo back into the video. Kimmy loves Smearit. She loves Togachu. She does not like Zororio. So I'm very happy Kimmy has joined us for draft analysis. This is the dissenting opinions we needed.
One.
Wait, the left.
It's the bottom left one. The one in green.
Oh, Rose Coon. Never mind. That one is good.
Yeah.
Why hasn't Kimmy joined the past 6 analysis? I fucking tried. You think I want us to just be a circle jerk over here, being like, yeah, I think this Pokemon's good. Ooh, that Pokemon. No, I want Kimmy to be out here and be like, oh, look, this one is literally just a rat with a tail. Wow. 10 out of 10. This is what we needed. All right, here's the next team. It's Byron's Boys. Get your Crobat. Byron's Boys.
I do kind of like how they kind of all have a similar vibe.
Yeah, being cool as shit, being hard motherfuckers.
Being cool. They're just cool.
They're just pretty cool. Okay, so I think the top contenders are going to be the one on the top right in the blue square.
Yeah.
And then I also. Someone's making like a weird face. It's kind of funny, but
which one?
I like the one at the bottom, the hound. The one I was talking about with the funny face is the one at the top on the left.
Bastidos. Who do you think the worst member of this team is?
I think the weakest competitor will probably be the penguin.
Okay, you agree with all of us on that one at least.
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
Moving to damn, everyone had the same consensus on that team. That's good synergy right there. That's how you know a team's got it, when just everyone agrees. No, we didn't. Shut up, Frosty. All right, team number 3 is Zach's team, DeBrutta's. Kimmy, give your quick opinion on Zach's team. By the way, Kimmy doesn't have her. Kimmy's the only person here who hasn't received her trainer card yet. So when we post her card, it'll be the first time she sees it. So she didn't even know I was making these fucking things. Other than I told her, I was like, give me your team name.
Okay, so I really like the one on the top right.
Thank God.
He got a long tongue, but he looked kind of weird and funny. He's like hilarious.
I almost had a heart attack.
I almost shit myself. I thought you.
I wasn't gonna say anything about Mr. Long Tongue.
No, I thought you were gonna say you loved the one on the top left, and we were all gonna fucking go fucking feral.
We were gonna.
It is the consensus that the top left is like it's if not the worst, it's one of the worst in the whole fucking tournament.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's a weakest link.
Not on his team, in the whole fucking tournament.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this team is pretty cool. I like how the bottom 4 kind of just all look like they should be in, what's them called? Godzilla or something.
Well, Kimmy, funny you should say that. The 2 on the left are literally Godzilla monsters. Like, they're both Godzilla references.
Yeah, I thought so. I knew the moth. Like, I recognized the moth, and then obviously the bottom one has the Godzilla vibe.
Yeah, it's just Godzilla.
But the other 2 look pretty cool. Like, they would also kind of match with that environment.
Yeah, I could definitely see the fucking what's his name, Haxorus like fusion. I could definitely see that in like the fucking like 2000s Godzilla cartoon.
Frosty makes a good point. You could easily see that Haxorus in like the fucking Kong movie.
Dude, for real, like that's a good point, Kenny. I wasn't even thinking like that. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So far though, you've had the exact same general consensus as the rest of us.
Except for on the first team.
Yeah,
that was pretty. All right, now to the team we were just about to start talking about for real, which is my team, the Filthy Four. Absolutely stinky shit team, but I do think my team has 2 bangers, which are the top 2. I think I'm gonna get some Marvel simp votes with Thor Raikou up there, and I think Laplosion is just a fucking banger.
Laplosion is probably my favorite fucking sprite. Like, that we have gone through. Like, that looks so...
Yeah, that shit is so fucking cool. It is one of these certified fucking bangers.
Certified
Swamsire is my personal favorite of the team.
Oh, yeah.
But
that motherfucker is walking in.
The guy with the big-ass arms. But I do think there are plenty of fusions that would beat him by simply being better fusions. I'm gonna be an asshole. Do not like Typhlosion's head. Well, that's because it is simply Typhlosion's shitty head with awkward Lapras parts. The head is the worst part of Laplosion.
That's fine.
Dude, I fucking love fucking Swamsire just because he does. He looks like he fucking like swam up like using nothing but his fucking arms, like pulls out of the fucking ocean. And he's like, yeah, I used to be a Quagsire, but now I'm a fucking Swamsire because I swam to this bitch right here.
I like Mimidilly. I think Mimidilly will do okay in the early rounds, but he's just there to hold down the fort. I regret picking him immensely because every other Mimikyu fusion, as I learned, was just fucking better. And I actually just regret taking them out of the tournament. And also, Kingia is the second worst fusion in the entire tournament. So, but I at least feel like I have some shit to make up for Kingia being here.
I forgot about Kingia's fucking limp dick.
All right, Zach, your thoughts on Filthy Four?
I mean, no offense, man. I have to round it down.
Okay.
To just average. I don't think it's bad. I think the first 2 hit so well. I think you're right with the Marvel sim votes for Thor.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's there.
But Laplosion hits so fucking hard. He hits like a fucking truck. So I'll put you at average.
Frosty's gonna give me a 4.9 out of 10. Thorn, your thoughts?
I think this is a good team.
I
think you got some funny motherfuckers here. I think you got some heavy motherfuckers here. And I think that's all right. I think that's all you need, man. I think this is a good team.
Frosty says, fuck Swamsire. I hope Swamsire beats Miku to death.
Dude,
Kim-
I hope fucking Slamsire wins the whole thing, man. I hope his
Bro,
voice
I'm
is
getting the
fucked
fucking
up.
Salad run on this one.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I hope he
How the
does,
hell
man.
did
I hope
Salvador
he
win?
gets
What
that
the
shit.
Dude, that's what I'm
It
saying.
was funny,
Kimmy,
man.
what's your
It was
thoughts
some
on my team,
funny
Kimmy?
shit.
I did like the little Thor guy because I just think it's funny that he's throwing the hammer at him like, bitch, try me.
Okay, yeah,
And then I really like your Mimikyu.
thank you.
I think he's fun.
It's a fun
She
guy.
said the rest of your fusions fucking
Yeah.
suck. She said,
Yeah,
I have these two, but the rest of these...
Kimmy said, Mimidilly loves to have fun. Kimmy, who do you
I
think
really like the green dude. He looks like he's down to have fun. He looks like
I
he's
have
ready
a
to smash
green
some
dude?
beers.
Oh, you mean
One in the green
Swamsire.
square.
Yeah, Swamsire's
Yeah.
about to fucking throw him back. Get a hell yeah!
He looks like he's about to like do that shit like Stone Cold, just smash them bitches and pour it on his face. Fuck y'all.
That stack of dimes you call an arm!
About to give himself a rain shower, you know?
What? I don't know what the fuck that means, but we're gonna... Kimmy, who do you think the worst member of my team is? I don't have to ask anyone else.
Probably the dude in the purple square. The, like,
Okay, simply
bird guy.
correct. Simply objectively
Simply
true.
Objectively correct answer.
Yeah.
Alright.
Man. Yeah,
That's
good job.
filthy
Wait,
four.
Kimmy, rate this shit. Good or bad? Good or bad?
Yeah,
team.
good, bad, or on a
Shit.
scale of I will kill you to banger team. Where would you rank this?
I'm gonna have to go with like maybe like a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5.8.
Okay, she said a little slightly above average, basically just average, but she's being
On the
nice.
Zach scale, that's horrible.
Yeah, well,
It really depends on who
no
you
shit.
get pinned against. Like, I think
Dude,
it's a
that's
decent.
for
I think it's
true.
a pretty decent team, but there's a lot of things where it could get pinned against someone, and it would just be like a throwaway.
Yeah,
it feels
like anything from Byron's boys.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna...
That's one of those cool motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm not getting up about,
There was
but-
something else I was gonna say, and I just completely forgot. So I'm just gonna move on to the next team, which is gonna be Edgy's team, Infestation.
Edgy, where are you?
Dude, she didn't want to hear us talk about his fucking team. Lost him due to the budget. We couldn't afford to pay him anymore. There's Edgy's team right there.
Damn.
Dude, I
Yeah.
like
God,
this.
he had the fucking doormat.
Dude, yeah,
He does have
this fucking
he
team,
he
like-
does have the funniest competitor. He gets like the official funniest fusion award on his team.
I like a lot of these, man.
I
I
love
think
his
this is a
team.
banger team, honestly.
Dude, thank you, Kimmy. This is a banger team because a lot of these motherfuckers are funny. A lot of them are just fun. Like these are good fusions.
I don't
Like,
want
every single
fucking
one.
To run
man.
them down real quick from top left to bottom right. Shuckster, Unfisk, is it Rogon Z? I think it's Rogon Z. Marowak, King, and Jin Fable.
I really like the king guy. I remember.
Yeah,
Double.
King. That's the
Liking
man. I
Quite a
love
lot.
this too.
It's
I
a
love
good
the
team.
funny Kate.
Fuck, that's a
I love
great
the little
team.
crown.
Fuck.
It's a great team, dude. It is. It's an all-around great team.
He came for
Like,
blood
good
with this
fucking
one,
job.
man.
So
Good fucking job, man.
I-
You did it, man.
I don't think this will matter. This is simply a fun fact because I don't know if it'll ever show up. So all of these are like transparent images of the JPEGs of the fusions that I've put on this photo, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The ghost behind Jin Fable is also partially transparent. So if you put him on a white background, it's a legitimate faded shadow slowly appearing behind him.
That's
But
cool.
because
That's
Discord turns the transparent parts black, it just looks like a solid image behind him.
Damn.
That's cool.
That's just a
cool
little
shit.
behind the scenes fun fact that I don't know if it'll ever be relevant in the tournament.
Thanks, fair.
That's still some cool shit. That's some cool shit.
All right,
Sure.
Ari, final thoughts on everyone. Strongest member, weakest member. Zach.
Fuck. Weakest member for me, Shuckle. Strongest member, the fucking doormat.
Okay, Thorn.
Dude, exact same. Exact same.
Kimmy.
Nah, I think a strong competitor is the little. I obviously don't really. I'm not very good with names.
That's fine.
I think the Switch is a pretty strong contender, and as much as I really like the Kaflari Fable, whatever,
Yeah.
and I think it's super super cool. Well, never mind. I actually really like that one. I think the one on the bottom left is the weakest.
You think King sucks?
No,
I think
I like King. I think he's cool because he's got his little cape and he looks like he's having a fun time. But on the whole team's a banger, so if I have to choose a weakest, I think it's him.
Frosty and Ultra.
I think you already know the vibe, dude. You know what's going on. Yeah, man. King probably is going to be the weakest member of this team, but I still like King, and I like to believe King.
Frosty and Ultra both say the strongest is Shuckster and the weakest is Muck. I think the strongest is Unfisk, the doormat, and I think the weakest is King. I think the gimmick is funny. I think the name is funny. I think the sprite's not that good, and we'll make it a few rounds. I don't see a single member of this team getting double tapped. I think all of these make it through the round 1 and round 1 losers. I'll be fucking shocked if any of them don't make it through.
Yeah,
at least the first couple rounds.
I will be too. These guys are coming to sweep.
So I think I'd final team rankings. I think I'd go banger team.
Yeah, I think banger team.
Great. It's a great team.
Banger team.
Kimi already said banger. Moving on, we have Thorin's team.
Yeah, baby, say the name. Say the name.
Thorin's team is Max Construction. Used to be the worst team name. Can't quite say that anymore. There's his team. He's got from top left to bottom right Galvanardos, Tintachomp, what the fuck is that called? Mamgigus, Octister, Gene Top, and Omados. Is that Omados? Or is that... That might be Omados. I think that's Omados. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a picture. I changed my picture for my team.
Uh-oh, well, it's a little too late for that, Kimmy.
Damn
it! Kimmy, listen. No, because you're my favorite part of your team image.
Okay, fine.
You can send me the picture anyway, and I'll think about it, but I legitimately think the fucking team image... I think you have the worst team name, Kimmy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know.
Okay, Kimmy has sent me a legitimate image that should be used for her team, but I want to make it clear. Kimmy sent me an actual anime girl photo that would work as an actual trainer. I think Kimmy's trainer photo is the funniest fucking thing. I think it's the best trainer photo, and I don't want to change it.
Okay.
But I understand why.
My original, you know? I accept my original. I just was like looking at the others and I was like, maybe I should make it like an actual like.
Bro, it's okay, Kimmy. I have Yeti in my spaghetti as my image, so. Anyway, Thorn Blue's load in the first half. I disagree. I'm a big fan of Omados. Really, I actually think Galvanardos is by far your weakest link, but I still love him. He's the mascot, and Thorn knows that.
I love him. I love him so fucking much. He is everything that I want my team to represent in this single little fucking fusion right here.
He needs help.
It's a fine mascot team captain. He's hanging out. I think Octister is nice. I don't really think he's super great. I love the rest of them.
Yeah.
I think that Mamgigus is your best, and I think Galvanardos is your worst. Zach?
Mamgigus and fucking Tentacruel. Garchomp. Tentachomp?
Yeah.
Tentachomp.
Two of my favorites in the tournament. We've discussed this previously.
Dude, yeah, we have.
Those sprites are just... Oh my
fucking
god.
Bangers, man.
I don't want to say the team's getting carried by those two, but
I think it is. I think it does get carried.
I think this is a fine team that happens to have a fucking monster of a powerhouse in Mamgigus there in the middle left. I think that is one of the best fusions in the tournament. It's so fucking cool. Because Tentachomp, I think some people will be turned off by Tentachomp. And I think it could easily lose to some stuff. I still think this is a banger team. It's a very creative team.
I had one rule. I just wanted cool fucking fusions, and I think that's what
I think you succeeded. I absolutely think you succeeded.
I think that's all I wanted.
I'm going to go ahead and give it a grade as well. Just because how much fucking pull those two have.
Zach, best member and worst member.
best member is gonna be fucking Regigigas, obviously.
Okay.
Worst member for me is gonna have to be the Hitmontop. I just don't.
Dude, I
That's
fucking
fair.
hate the top, but you know what? It was a fucking L I had to take, man. It was my fucking cross to bear in
Yeah,
this
he
tournament.
sentenced to top for crimes.
It's the top for crimes. You know,
I
dude,
don't
fuck it
think
though.
it's
I've grown to
bad.
love him. I've grown to love this stupid little fucking top sprite.
Well, Thorn, what
I
do
think
you?
this sprite's shitty, but I mean, like, you know, fuck it. I
Yeah.
love this.
Thorn, who do you think your best and worst member is?
I think my best member by far is gonna be the fucking Bam Gigas or whatever the fuck his name is. Like,
Yeah.
that dude is just too much of a fucking heavy hitter. But I think the worst is the top. I think the worst actually is the top. I think the rest of these guys are like real good upper mid card fucking hitters. I think these guys like have a good chance of like getting that mid card type shit. But I think the top's going out. I think it's gonna get fucking sniped.
Ultra and Frosty have this. They have the same opinion as me. Kimmy, what's your thoughts on this team?
So I agree with everyone on the main the top person, like that the middle left is like the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because he's just a really good spirit. For the worst though, I'm actually tied between the top left and the middle right.
Okay.
I'm tied between
that's
those
fair.
because like
those are the two weakest easily.
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Easily, so.
Yeah,
I
love the fucking top though. He's my favorite.
Really? Okay, well, fuck.
Well, because he's cute as hell. Because he's a great dude. We just don't think he's winning. Everyone loves Galvanardos. We just don't think he's getting far. He's a mascot.
But otherwise, I think this team is a pretty good team. I would give it a solid like 7, solid 8.
I think this is a banger. I give this banger team.
You think this is a banger team?
I think
I'm starting to like the little dinosaur the more I look at him.
Dude, that's what I'm
saying.
He's a fucking funny fella. He is a good master.
Galvanardos.
Everything that I want. Like, I love it. I love his name, fucking Eduardos. Like, I love this dude. He's the best fucking member, dude. I love him so much.
Great team.
That's the thing. The only reason I could see him being a weakest link is that he just doesn't have like a lot going on with him. He's just pretty cool dude.
This is the cool thing about him too, because I had Rampardos, and Rampardos had some pretty cool fucking fusions. Like, Zach knows he's got that fucking like Sceptile one and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had some cool fusions. But something about this guy, it just screamed that this was my fusion. And getting to pick him, that's what felt really good, man. First fusion of the tournament, I loved picking him, dude. He felt like the right choice. It's like picking up a fucking puppy at the store to like take home for Christmas Day or some shit. Love this little guy.
I like him. I like him a lot.
All right. Moving on is Supreme Snubbles team, the Snubble Sorcery Society, whose team from top left to bottom right: Mismaking, Haunchgar, Banring, Wigglyfion, Whimsiclang, and Dragoinja.
Wow. Dude, you know what I like about this team, man?
This is a chaotic team.
Nah, I feel like this team has a good, like, cottage core vibe or some shit, too.
I don't think
on that one.
Go
I like
off
that.
of
This
each
is all
other,
some cute shit.
Dude, actually, this team should have been called the Cottage Core Lesbians. That actually...
Yeah, that would be...
should have been the name.
You know,
this is like
what I like
me...
I don't like fusions that are just like outfit changes, right?
Yeah,
but that's basically what all of this shit is. It's like an outfit change. This is some shit that if like I was playing a fucking Pokemon game and I saw a Slowbro that looked exactly like that, like I wouldn't fucking think anything of it. I'd be like, oh wow, this is some cool fucking content for the game. Like a fucking Gengar that's dressed up as a Haunchkrow. That shit's funny.
I feel like this is a Halloween party that we have walked into.
It is a fucking Halloween.
That's what I'm saying. This gives me like over the garden wall, kind
of
like that kind of shit. That's what
I'm dude. That's what I'm fucking saying. That cottage core, like autumn fucking lifestyle shit. I like that, man. It's a good Halloween team. I think overall this is a good team. I don't think this is like a great team or anything, but I think this is good. This is something that like feels good.
Yeah, like it gives me like Animal Crossing kind of vibes, you know, like where it's like cutesy, but like
good fucking feels, like some good feels to it.
Each of them look like they got some nice character to them, you know.
I think they look best too, like all coupled together. Like,
this looks like the cast of an Undertale game.
Yeah, man, I feel like they look good all together. I feel like once they're separated, that's when we
Oh
really
yeah,
get
this
to,
is
like,
the rare team that is strong together, but with the exception of like maybe 3 of them, probably just 2 of them, they'll fall apart real quick on their
they'll
own.
just fall apart. But I mean, still,
Like
this
they'll
is a
get
good
far,
thing.
but I really like the team all together.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know which one the best is, but the weakest to me is the Gengar one. Not that it's
Oh,
bad again. He's just the weakest of this team. I don't know which one's my favorite, man.
dude,
okay,
I
well,
think the best by far is the Leafeon fusion. I think the
Yeah,
way
I
you
Horny!
art style and shit on that one, I think that one is the fucking taker.
I
for
was
this
gonna
team.
say that too.
I think that's just a really good fucking sprite.
dude, November's hitting these guys hard. Thank God there's only 2 days left.
Dude, nah, don't get me wrong. This is some furry bait shit, but like, still, like, this is a really good sprite. Like, this is a good fucking cutesy fusion.
I'm in full
You put that
agreement.
shit up against, like,
I'm
lower
in
fucking
full
fusion,
agreement once again with Frosty and Ultra, which is that I think Banring, which is the middle left, I think that's the best one, and I think Dragoinja bottom right is the absolute worst. I think Dragon Knight has gotten fucked this tournament. 2 absolute dog shit fusions. Don't get me wrong, I don't really like Haunchgar at all. I think all the rest of this team is pretty solid. Do not like Dragoinja at all.
Yeah, nah, that one's definitely lowest
I
tier.
don't hate him. He's middle of the road for me. I'll
Yeah,
go ahead and give this team a good, just a good.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
this is
this.
a good
I'm gonna give this team a monkey strong together, but
Yeah,
weak
that's
apart.
Like I really like the wizard. That one's really cool. But I do think the weakest link is probably either gonna be the Dragonite. I also kind of think a weakest link might be that Leafeon because it's just kind of like Leafeon with a color change and like
Yeah, but
a
look how
slight
fat its
twist.
ass is. The hornies, like the
Yeah.
fucking
It's
furries, are
very
coming for this
cute.
one.
The furries are,
It's
but it's a
very
cute
cute. But if it gets pinned against anything with more of an original
Some people
look,
want
it's
to pin
gonna
it against
lose.
something.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, why are you being so thirsty for an Eevee? Damn.
Dude, yeah.
I'm the. Why are you gonna say that to me and not the other 2?
Okay, look, I regret nothing. Next question.
Next question.
All right, is that the final thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got Frosty's team. The invalid file type because I tried to dump the entire folder of his info into it.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking doxed him.
No, it's just like the photos and shit. The Suicide Stampede is his team. Bro, my team is the synergy of gave up after Miku and got into a car crash going 170 mph by getting over Milo Chan, then found God afterwards. Anyway, so here's the team from top left to bottom right. Durantler. I don't even remember what Miku's name is. I have no idea what Miku's name is. It's probably like Diovor or something. I just call it Miku because it's fucking Miku. Milo Chan. Implax, which is just the Club Penguin, Ninezing, which Kimmy actually rejected, and
I do like it though. It was
Volkabach.
a top contender.
Simply ignore one of them.
You're
so I
by
get
the
it.
fucking hornies. That's
Dude, no, you don't get to lump the giant Club Penguin with the hornies, because that bitch will carry as well.
Oh, I guess he would.
I have to give full respect to literally just the Club Penguin.
Strictly on familiarity, which I think you're gonna get also from the HAL Laboratories looking fucking Ninetales too.
There are
This is the
3.
thing about this team, Frosty. Fuck you, Frosty, first off. Fucking, why the fuck do you have 2 anime girls on your team?
That's what I'm
Literally,
saying.
This
Bro,
is the only thing that people are gonna see out of this team, because you have good fusions here. You have really good fucking fusions, but you have 2 fucking anime girls.
I want you all to understand that Frosty choosing Milo-chan was the first start to the fucking big Cammy reveal at the end with the final Jigsaw team. Because one of the Pokemon on that team is something that Frosty directly rejected to get Milo-chan because Anime Girl.
I would have picked Anime Girl too. I feel like this team has a.
Have you seen what he rejected, Zach?
I have not.
Oh, well then you're wrong. Simply stay in your lane until we get to the final team.
I like this team
Frosty's
quite a lot.
super wrong. Anyway,
Dude, fuck you, Frosty. This team is bad. I fucking hate this team. Fuck you,
I
Frosty.
can't say this team is bad simply because I think Ninezing and Club Penguin are actual unironic bangers. And also Club Penguin and Miku are going to get massive big fanboy votes. And also I'm a mark for Drantler. I think Drantler, that's the god of the forest right there. Don't get fucking caught in the woods after night. And you know what, Volkabach, he's not bad either. I'm gonna have to give this team a pretty solid team with a 1,000 million ton weight called Milo Chan holding them back. I think Club Penguin is the strongest. I think Milo Chan's the weakest. Zach, your thoughts?
Miku's strongest, and functionally speaking, I'm gonna say the Arbok is the weakest.
Ultra. Penguin strongest, Milo Chan weak. Thorin.
Yeah, this team fucking sucks. I think the Penguin is definitely the strongest, and Milo Chan is definitely the weakest. Like, that one fucking sucks, Frosty.
Now,
Do better.
Kimmy, what's your opinion on this team?
I really like the deer. I think that's.
Oh, hell yeah! Sorry, go
peeked
on.
a little there, Trey. I really like the deer. I think he's chill. I think he's really cool. He looks like a deity of some kind, right? And I think the penguin is funny. I don't think Miku's gonna get as many votes as we think she will. Like, I think we're giving her fandom too much credit.
Kimmy
right,
said the
because
Miku
Miku
fandom
fucking
is
sucks.
dying. Please vote if you still believe in Miku.
Yeah, listen, man, it's because Miku fucking sucks, Kimmy. You're like hitting it right on the nail. The anime girls are fucking stupid, man. Like, Frosty should have done better.
Like,
Come on,
for this
Frosty.
competition, I think, like, I do really like the nine-tailed fox. She was one of my top contenders when I was trying to figure out which one I was gonna take. It was between her, the Vilo one that's like on Trey's team, one of Trey's teams now, and her. So
Wait,
it was between
what?
those three.
How is there some? Wait, how do you have
definitely a
something
really
from
good
my
fusion.
team? I don't have a Weezing or a
No.
Ninetales.
No. Oh, okay. I thought you took the Nine Tails. Oh no, wait. Someone else took that team. That member. Never mind.
No, you have a Ninetales on your team. Frosty has the other Ninetales.
Yeah. Frosty, who's I was. No, I thought someone took over the one that was like the one with the like mushrooms and like.
No, no one got that. There's only two. You can only one Pokemon is only allowed in the tournament twice.
Oh, okay. I thought you put. I was pretty confident you were gonna put it in that petty team of like
No, I
everyone
can't.
has these
The
good
fucking
ones.
petty team. Oh, Kimmy's fucking
you know?
tilted, and she's not even a part of it.
Cool. But otherwise, I think it's like an okay team. I think it's about 50. Like, it's got some good ones. They've got some cool designs depending on who they get pinned against. But I don't know if we'll get that far with the pretty anime girls, you know?
Holy shit. Anyway, before these can go all the way and deep in your mind, you all know this. I actually think only two of these can go all the way. And I mean that genuinely from my heart. I genuinely think that Miku is so much better than Milo-chan, it hurts Milo-chan's odds of going further. Because people will tunnel vision on Miku. I believe this genuinely and analytically. Moving on. I don't want to hear this from the guy with Horsey. I don't have a Horsey on my team, you fucking idiot. Alright, it's time for Juko's team, Team Hazard. Here it is. From top left to bottom right. Vileape? I don't remember which one it is. Election, Qzor, Darkros, Metalligator, and Venurath.
You know how I feel about fucking Jolteon smoking a cigarette?
You know how I feel about fucking every Infernape fusion ever made?
Yep. I'm familiar.
I legit thought the profile picture was a fusion on his team. Yeah, that is a transparent JPEG of Hercules Kabuterimon. Because this was the last team card I made, and I was in a fucking panic to get it done. So he just has a transparent and blurry profile image.
That makes it better. Weakest member is gonna be Infernape for me. Strongest is gonna be Cyber Scizor, I suppose.
Okay, that's fair. What are your thoughts on the team as a whole, Zach?
It's kind of spotty. Like, there's nothing in here that I feel like is gonna carry serious weight. I don't think. I think maybe a couple of them will be double tapped, but I'm gonna say half of these are gonna be at least in the third round.
Frosty says strongest, I don't know, the bull, weakest the ape. Ultra says weakest is ape, strongest is smoking Jolteon. Thorin, your thoughts on the team?
Love smoking Jolteon.
Dude, I think this is a real like average team. I think this is a fine like
I
mid-card
think
team.
this is the team. I think this is the team with the least synergy. I think there's really nothing going on with this team together.
This is like your funny like Pokemon HM Hound like end of the game team. Like there is no real synergy to this team. I mean, like I guess some of these are like cool, but it's like I don't know. It's just a good mid-card team, and it's like an average team overall. I don't know who would be the strongest. Probably like the Bull. I think he's probably the strongest. I definitely think the fucking weakest is just Jolteon smoking a cigarette.
Same.
Like I mean, like that one's funny, I guess. Like I don't know. It's just fucking lame little like stupid fucking Jolteon smoking a cigarette.
I think the strongest is Venarath. I think that one has a chance to make a distance. He do be looking like a pretty patty. And the ape is obviously the fucking weakest. Fuck all Infernape fusion. Suck my dick. Go straight to hell. This isn't the worst Infernape fusion that we'll be seeing, but it is still an Infernape fusion, and it sucks. Kimmy, your thoughts on the team?
I think that I think I agree with most people with the fact that the Ox is pretty strong. I also like the one underneath it, the one with the little punchies in the wing. I think that one looks pretty cool. Okay. I do think the weakest is either going to be Smoking Jolteon or the one at the bottom with the green square. The
metal alligator.
Metal alligator. I think he's a weakling. I think he looks like it's like, oh, he's pretty chill. Like he looks pretty cool, but like at the same time, like he doesn't have a lot going on. He's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would give this. I think this is a bad team. I think that's hard to say. I think I could be wrong. I think I could very well be wrong when it comes to voting. I'm personally not a fan of this team.
I
really think it could go 50-50 way. I definitely think Smoking Jolteon's gonna get out at the first round kind of thing, but like all the others, I think
you're double. You think people aren't gonna vote for Jolteon with a cigarette? You think that's not
gonna be kind of red? Maybe
cigarettes
it's not a cigarette.
Cool, man. Look how cool.
What? Kimmy, that's a very strong accusation to be making there.
I'm just saying, I don't see no yellow.
Kimmy, that's very... Kimmy, that's... I guess... I don't know if you can zoom in on whatever you're looking at. That's very clearly a cigarette, Kimmy.
No, it's just a white line with a red end.
He's smoking a dart.
He's smoking a dart.
It's one of those, like, little chalk candy cigarettes.
His eyes are red because he's been coughing because he's a fucking animal and he doesn't know how to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, his eyes are red because he's crying because cigarettes are bad and his life's in ruins.
I'm just saying, joints and cigarettes look very similar.
Listen,
I'm gonna give him 2 steps below average.
Okay.
Like, I don't mean like 2 leaps below average. I mean like you're walking down a flight of 18 stairs, with the top being average and the bottom being bad.
What the fuck are you talking about, Zach? I'm gonna rank this. I'm gonna rank this team. My old house, where you could only walk up the stairs sideways. That's my ranking of this team.
Yeah, something like that. Pretty close.
All right, moving on. Is Kimmy's team, which I will hit you with the worst part of Kimmy's team first, which is the name. And then I will hit you with the best part of Kimmy's team, which is the profile image. So Kimmy's team, I believe, is supposed to be Team Kimmylicious, but she spelled it wrong when she sent it to me, and so it's I can correct it to be right if you want. The way it is spelled, it is technically Team Kimmylicious.
Did my OU not go in there?
No, there's an S-O-U-S is just sus. S-I-O-U-S is shiz.
Damn it. I need you to correct that, Trey. I need
Okay,
it
I will
to be
correct.
consistent.
I will correct it for you. Team Kimmylicious is right here.
What the hell?
Kimmy, I said.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, why did that shit take me out? Is that a fucking flamingo, Kimmy?
It looks like
I
a
was at a zoo. I
It
took a
looks.
picture.
This is not a real picture of flamingo, Kimmy. You can't gaslight us. Don't say this is from. I went to the zoo and took a picture. That's not a real flamingo.
That is, guys. I have multiple of it.
That is a
Wait,
flamingo
wait,
from
wait.
Zoo Tycoon. What are you talking about?
Is this actually a real picture of a
That's
flamingo?
no, Zach. Don't let her
There's no
gaslight.
fucking way.
Give
Wait,
me a
Kim,
second,
I
right?
can
Give
see
me
the
a sec.
texture errors.
Is that a real picture of a flamingo?
This is not a. This
If you post a larger picture of flamingos, I'm about to freak the fuck out.
This is not a real picture of
There
one.
is no
It's a real
fucking way this is a
picture.
real flamingo.
Is it a real picture?
This is a screenshot from Zoo Tycoon.
Here, I'm pulling up receipts right now, okay?
No
Okay.
way.
While Kimmy pulls up receipts, I
Right?
probably will not post this in the YouTube video, but here is the image Kimmy sent me that she wanted me to replace the flamingo with.
I'm sorry. I'm all
This is
for,
like
you
an
know, letting
actual.
you change
This is
stuff.
like an
I'm
actual
sorry.
picture for the team. Like, no, you have to use the fucking flamingo.
Flamingo too.
Hey!
Can't change the flamingo, Kimmy. That shit is too fucking good. Oh my fucking god. No, Kimmy,
This team has
no.
one of my all-time favorites in the tournament with the cute
Oh,
little
yeah,
fetus.
let's talk about Kimmy's team real quick. That's what we're-
Yeah,
Give
well,
me
pull up
that,
receipts.
too.
Go ahead and talk about my team.
I can't get off the flamingo. It's like a fucking
Dude,
shotgun
I'm
blast through the
tripping on this
door.
damn flamingo right now, bro.
It takes up the whole image. Okay, let's talk about your team, Kimmy.
Alright, from top left to bottom right. Amphitales, Butterion, Slamime, Chandalunicus. How do you say? Chandalunicus? I don't know how the fuck you say that one. Crowany and Togerade. So I'm gonna say it right. I'm gonna say it right now. I think SpongeGar meme. I think that would have been a banger fucking 4 months ago when we started this draft. I think that one's probably going to end up being dead in the water now. I think I've come down on Slamime. Don't like Amphitales. I don't like... I hate Togerade. I fucking hate Togerade with a burning passion. I like the middle right and I like top right. I think that's my opinion on the team. But I think Kimmy's team is solid synergy. I think all of these give off a similar vibe. I think Kimmy's playing for cute points with Butterion and Shandiniclus or what the fuck ever.
Honestly, yeah, that's two of my favorite Pokemon
Kimmy,
right there.
Kimmy, I gotta be honest with you. This is a real cute team, Kimmy.
Holy shit,
I like
it's a
the vibes
real
that go
picture of
into
a
it.
flamingo.
No, that's okay. Kimmy sent a real picture of a flamingo. You will not gaslight me into believing that the image that is being shown right now is a real one. Those are two different images of flamingos. These are all real flamingos.
Oh my god.
That is a
I'll send
fucking
you-
that is a Zoo Tycoon render of a flamingo, Kimmy.
This is gonna take so long, but I will send you the picture by picture because I took like 5 pictures of the same flamingo.
I believe you.
I have to scroll so much for it though. So you
I'm
better
just gonna
believe
say-
that this is pettiness coming out right now.
I believe you, but I cannot stop
Oh, I
looking
went
at
too far.
fucking flamingo. It looks like his textures aren't there, bro.
It is a Zoo Tycoon flamingo.
That shit is not a real flamingo, Kimmy.
I'm tripping on this
Texture
damn
issues
flamingo,
with that
man.
shit, like-
I'm sorry. Okay.
Look, I got him at different angles walking and everything, but I have to film him one by one.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to edit this into the Pokemon video.
Holy
I
shit.
cannot leave YouTube unupdated on the flamingo controversy. Talking
Dude.
about the team for a
I
bit.
was in
Fro-
Tennessee.
Frosty thinks that the Butterion is her best bet and that this team is an average. I would put this team at below. That's not a real flamingo, Kimmy.
It's a real flamingo.
That's not a real
Hold on.
flamingo.
Dude, it looks so weird. I
It's
believe you.
not real. I don't.
I believe you. I just.
Oh, there it is. She posted the image.
Damn it,
showed
that
he
one's
looked like a
real.
real fucking flamingo.
No, I can't fucking believe this. It doesn't look real, but the area around it now looks real.
Dude,
His
you're
feathers
right.
in
I
that
can't
picture.
believe this, Kimmy. I
Look,
can't believe
This
it.
is one of his buddies walking into path 2. I got another one. I took a couple of pictures of these flamingos. I thought that they were cool.
Dude,
I chose the one that gave
me
the most energy to me. I don't know. The one that was like, bitch, please. Like, it's just the way that his head was angled. That's the picture I decided to choose.
Dude, okay, Kimmy. So we believe you now. It is definitely
All
a
right.
real flamingo.
Now we're
That's
gonna
a
move.
funny ass picture, Kimmy. That shit was
crazy.
funny.
All right, time to move on to the next team. This is gonna go.
Oh, did I get all the opinions from everyone?
No, we all agreed that the flamingo is real.
No.
Best one, fetus.
Let me repost the image because no, I don't think any of us gave real opinions.
No, we did not actually.
We were just talking about flamingos. All right, Kimmy, here's my opinion. I think your team is below average. I don't like most of your team, but I think middle right and top right are very good and very cute. I think top right is probably your best, and I think top left is your worst by far. That's my opinion.
You just fucking hate my first pick.
Yeah, because I don't like it, because it's not good.
I like my first pick.
That's cool. That doesn't make it good.
I like Thorn. I stand by my first pick. She felt right to me.
And what is that supposed to change my opinion? You wanted my feedback. What are you doing? You're so angry.
Your pick is just like mine, dude. It's like a good, like, maybe mid-tier fucking fusion in the tournament, right? The only thing that sucks about it, though, man, is someone has a better Ninetales fusion than you. Frosty actually sniped that shit, like. So his is definitely better, like, 1-to-1. If his Ninetales goes up against your Ninetales, no fucking contest, man. Like, he's gonna beat the shit out of it.
And anything that would beat his Ninetales is definitely beating your Ninetales. And that's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you want to say, I like Amphitales, I want on my team, I don't expect it to win, that's fine. But I don't know why you're getting mad at me for saying it. I don't know why you're getting... Then why
you're like, hate him so much. You hate him.
I think
he sucks.
I think he's like a
He's okay. He's mid-tier. He doesn't suck.
Good mid-tier fusion. He's a good mid-tier fusion. The butterfly, fucking banger. I love it.
Yeah, I think the butterfly's the best for sure.
And the fun thing about the butterfly is I only had like 3 picks from that entire like Pokemon selection. And I was still like, yeah, I'm gonna. Trey was like, you can do a re-roll, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stick with this butter one. I'm gonna stick with this butter.
Okay, wait. I think you're talking about the wrong one. Thorn, you're talking about top right, correct?
Yeah, top right.
Yeah, Kimmy was talking about bottom left. Bottom left is the one she only had 3 options on.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was mixing them up. I thought we were talking about Butterfree.
No.
Haha, real funny. Middle right, cute as shit. Love the fusion.
One of my
Looks like
favorites.
good Halloween shit.
I love him.
Bottom left, way too fucking horny. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, it's basically it's a furry succubus, basically.
Yeah, it is literally like a furry fucking succubus. That shit is horny as hell. Bottom right, she's dancing.
I have to save these fucking flamingo images for the YouTube.
So
give me a second.
Yeah, they're cute. Everything, you know what? Everything in your team has a very cutesy vibe to it. Even the fucking scrunch or the fucking whatever it is, the mean one looks fucking cute.
Yeah, your team definitely has like a similar vibe together. Anyway, Zach, your favorite and least favorite?
Favorite's gonna be little fetus boy. I do have a soft spot in my heart for little ghosty little fetus boys.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's legit cute.
Is gonna be the Roserade.
I would buy a legitimate plush of middle right, Shandu Nucleus or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
I would buy a plush of that.
He looks like he would be like a Binding of Isaac character or some shit, right?
Dude, honestly, yeah. Actually, you're completely correct on that. It does look like a Binding of Isaac character. Basically, Google Blastocyst, except don't, because that's a real thing. Google Binding of Isaac Blastocyst. It's basically a better version of that boss from the Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
Which is very real. All right. Final thoughts on the team, everyone. Your rankings.
Average.
Okay, Thorn.
I accept.
Kimmy, your opinion on your own team?
I think my team is a good team. It just depends on who they get pinned against.
Okay. Well,
They're
from
not all bangers though.
from that, we're gonna go to Ultra's team, Team Satisfaction. Here it is. From top left to bottom right, Rocargo, Tentatomb, Torlurk, Magnesect, Starcore, and Charbarrel. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Charbarrel is definitely one of the fucking worst fusions in the tournament.
But I kind of love him.
Okay, I'm gonna have to have you shut up for a second, Kimmy.
He's so funny looking.
But
so fucking dumb.
it's awful.
So
It's
dumb.
terrible. If you think about it, if you look at his little face mask and his mouth, his face is basically a dick and balls, but upside down.
God, you guys can make anything into a dick joke.
Yeah, don't look at Starcore for too long. Anyway, here's speaking of dick jokes. Something I'll say about Ultra's team, and this is a big one for his team. I don't think his team's gonna far. Ultra, I hate to say it, I think there's an actual 1% chance you have of winning this fucking tournament. I think your team, you think you've got some good members on your team. I think this is, just in terms of if I think you will win, I think this is a bad team. I don't see anything here winning. I think Torlurk will go the furthest, but I don't think it wins. But you have something that not many else have. I can't address that. We can't derail this anymore. I think you have something that not many else have. You have a hard check to all waifu fusions. If any waifu gets put up against Tentatomb, I think people will meme vote for the Tentacle Portal against any waifu. And so
that's correct.
I think if the Tentacle Portal gets put against any waifu, it auto wins.
Yeah, man, I give this team a fuck you Frosty out of 10.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Ultra,
and
I'm
give
in
this...
it with you, dude. We have to fucking beat Frosty in this tournament. I forgot about this shit. Fuck you, Frosty. This shit is all flooding my mind about how much I fucking hate those anime girls. Frosty.
Yeah, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I mean this with full sincerity as much as I joke. There is no seeding in this tournament. The tournament is 100% randomized who fights who. There will be zero bias. The only thing I will change is I will not let two members of the same team fight each other. Everything else, completely random. So if you get put up against someone who hard counters you, that just sucks, especially if it happens round 1. I think if Tentatomb does not get taken out early, he's going to run through some people later on. So I think if you've got anime girls because there's various people with anime girls, I think you want Tentatomb gone as quick as possible.
Yeah, man, you better start sniping because this shit's going down. Yeah, fuck
if it faces all girls during the tournament, that's the 1%. That's the 1% I have of Ultra winning. If he faces exclusively female Pokemon, he could meme his way to the top. Yep, but I don't think that'll happen, because I think eventually in that case, he would hit the Club Penguin, and Club Penguin would beat him.
Yeah. I still think that this is an overall good team.
The Tree Dude is my favorite. I think that's the unironic strongest member of his team.
Yeah, it's the strongest one.
Obvious.
I really like the Parasect one. I fucking love
Dude, I love him too. I think, personally, I love a lot of this team. I just don't see them winning. So here's the fucked thing, right? Here's the absolute fucked thing. I think for weakest team member, I think it is a toss-up between Rocargo and Charbarrel, because I think there is a very small chance Charbarrel could get a meme run where people vote for the shittiest option. But I think it has to happen immediately. I think if he faces any legitimate competitor round 1, he's getting double tapped. But if he faces someone mediocre to bad, he could start getting a meme run going.
He could get the meme run. Because he's fucking
horrible. He has to win first. His first match has to be against someone not good. Then he could get meme votes, and then the fact that he won could kickstart a meme run. I don't think that's happening. I think he's going to get shut down immediately. But that I don't see that happening with Row Cargo. So Row Cargo could possibly be the weakest member. The classic game of Waifu Tentacle Club Penguin. Old school Rochambeau.
I really like for the one in the yellow square. I think is just a banger overall, right? I also really like the one next to it in the purple square, the robot with the little crab inside.
Yeah.
Man.
That's cute. I think that's really cute.
Yeah,
and I think
cute.
that's really nifty of an idea. I agree with the whole tentacle portal anime girl. That's hilarious. But I think the weakest link is going to be the lava lamp.
I think that's fair.
Probably
That's
the
fair.
Charizard probably too, but he just makes me smile. He's cute.
He do be almost a superhero.
Yeah.
I got confused
He
because I was
fierce. He
looking
about
at
to
my
fight
flamingo.
crime.
I keep accidentally clicking the flamingo image too. All right, final thoughts on
I
this
really
team.
like the bat though.
Final
Bat
thoughts
has
on this
cool,
team before we move on. Yeah, good. It's very like rave style.
It's fine.
It's a good team.
Okay.
Good team.
Next up we have Sean's team, the Crew. Here it is right here.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, the winner of the tournament, right?
Fuck me.
From
dude.
top
From
from top left to bottom right, Alaka Champ, Venupert, Groustoys, Flycon, Mildrio, and Ledlix.
This is such a.
Ledlix is the weakest link, but other
That's
than that,
Yes,
it's
Ledlix.
okay.
Ledlix is absolutely the weakest link. And here's the thing, I can even explain to you his thought process because he told it to me. The first three are just absolute fucking banger fusions. You don't even have to talk about how fucking good those first three are because they're just so good.
good.
Flycon, he outright told me, he's like, I figured Kangaskhan would have a lot of cute or banger fusions, but then I saw the Flygon one and I said, this one's for Fly Bro. And he goes, you know what, maybe it won't get far because Fly Bro got fucking double tapped in the first tournament, but he said this one's a shout out nonetheless. Pick number 5, he just wanted the most cursed fusion possible, and he did it. That is the most cursed fusion in the fucking tournament. That is hell. I don't know what he was thinking with Ledlix. I think Ledlix is actually his rare miss. I think he really fucking honest to God, I almost put one of the other Steelix fusions in the fucking Cammy team because some of them were so good.
I think he probably just wanted a character that looked like he was ready to fight. Because that's his kind of little theme. He's like,
this is definitely an early 40s Walt Disney character. He wanted a cartoon.
Well, the worst one's obviously Steelix. The best one for me is probably gonna be Bowser.
I think I agree, but it's close because I also love Venupert. I think
I think the strongest is going to be the Venupert. I think the weakest is definitely going to be the Steelix fusion.
I don't think anyone's going to disagree that that's the weakest.
Yo, those two kind of give me Hawaiian spirit vibes. One for the fauna, one for the mountain.
Dude, yeah, they're just two really fucking good fusions. They're just so fucking good.
And honestly, this is a good. Honestly, if you ignore Milster, who's just here to be fucking cursed, not Milster, sorry, that was in the first one. If you ignore Mildrio, who's just here to be cursed, these other 5 are a solid looking team of juggernauts together.
Yeah, this
honestly.
is just a really good fucking team. These are just some real heavy hitting teams.
Great team, fantastic.
Just a fucking banger team. It really is. 3 bangers and your fucking team. That's half your fucking roster.
All
How do you think triple or Mildro triple or whatever the cow one?
Yeah.
How do you think that one's gonna compare to the waifus? I think it's good.
I think it loses. I think it loses to waifus. Honestly, I think it beats Milo-chan and some minor waifus. I think it would lose to a Miku easy. I think Miku stomps Mildrio. Unless my original thought happens, which is people just straight up fucking riot against Miku because she's too good and just start hate voting towards everything she faces. I think that's the only way this thing beats Miku.
Dude, I don't think so. I think this one is too funny. I think it's too fucking funny to, like, not beat me.
Thank you for separating Milo Chan from lesser waifus. Yes, because Milo Chan is the worst waifu. It's actual dog shit. Anyway, Ultra says that Groustoy's best, Ledlick's worst. Frosty says Groustoy's best, Mildrio worst. Kimmy, what do you think the best and worst is?
I think the worst is Steelix, as previously stated, and I think the best one for me is the top right.
Top right. That's very fair. It's a very pretty one, yeah. Now, quick. I think this is a banger team. First off, I think this is an absolute banger team.
Yeah.
Quick thought, quick opinion. For those of you that witnessed a good part of the first tournament, what's your opinions on FlyCon versus FlyBro?
Well, it's an easy pick for me, so. But if that is in honor of Flybro, I love it.
I don't know who Flybro is.
That's fine, Kimmy. That's why I said for those that paid attention, that were part of the first tournament. That's fine.
He was a noble warrior who fucking flew too close to the sun.
He fucking abandoned his brother and got double tapped in the first 2 rounds and fucking hard eliminated.
Thought he could be more, but his brother.
And then he became the worst fusion in the tournament on Zach's team. Anyway, I think FlyBro had a better chance than FlyCon, but maybe people like Kangaskhan more.
I like the trap.
I like FlyCon. I like the trap bench. I think the trap bench is fun. I like it.
All right. So moving on there. I don't know why you guys are praying for me editing this. The flamingo is going to be the hardest part of editing. Why do you think I made these single trainer card images for this? So I can just dump these instead of posting all the fucking most of this is going to be still images of the trainer cards until I have to edit in 6 flamingos. Moving on, we have Avian Wars team, the Ghouls. Here it is. From top left to bottom right, Zapdos, Ho Quaza, Artivile, Megatops, Be Gone, and Deliblim. So straight up. This is Avian Wars, not anyone that you personally know.
Okay.
I like the.
It's a pretty good team.
I like the Ho-Oh.
I outright think that Deliblim is my favorite competitor in the entire tournament. I think that's my number 1 pick for the entire thing. I think this team.
We can't get back into we can't start talking about him again.
Kimmy, real quick, because you weren't here for it. Give us your thoughts on Deliblim, real quick.
I assume that's the bottom right.
Here, let me give Kimmy a full image of Deliblims, because I know this is a little hard to zoom in because they're all kind of condensed. Here's Deliblim for you, Kimmy.
Oh, he's the best.
He's the fucking best.
Look at him, man.
I do really like him. I think he's so cool.
Even has his own emote in the Discord.
We love that. Yeah, I think for this team, the weakest link is going to be the one in the purple square. Like, they're cool. They just, like...
we actually
had a pretty long discussion about that fusion.
They actually didn't take the 3 legendary birds. They took 2 of them. If you'll notice... Yeah, they took 2 of them in Ho-Oh. Fucking Basti got Moltres with his Golduck fusion. Strangely enough.
Yeah.
So, I think this team doesn't really have much synergy together, but I think some of them have a good chance on their own. Kimmy, what were you saying?
I feel like I disagree. I kind of feel like they have a little bit of synergy. For one, like, most of them are, like, flight Pokemon. Or could be found in the air, like.
Damn, that's a great fucking. Literally, all of them have the ability to fly in some way, except for Megatops. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
Like they could, for all you know, these guys could be like having like a meetup spot and hanging out without their 3rd friend.
Yeah, they said fuck Megatops. They said Megatops sucks. We're getting the hell out of here. Let's go, boys! And they all fly off, and like Deliblim just like gets caught in a gust of wind and follows them.
Yeah, exactly. Which is funny. I don't know. I feel like it's got a little bit of synergy with that aspect of it. I think the top competitor is definitely going to be the one in the blue square. They're really cool. I like their wings and the color. They're just give a nice thing.
Really? That's a very interesting pick for this team.
You think?
Yeah,
I do really like. I
like that fusion. I think that's a really good fusion. No. I agree with you. I think that that's a really good fusion. I just think that that's an interesting pick for this team.
The Ho-Oh is he's my top pick for this one too.
You think so? Really?
Yeah,
Thorn.
I love Delibird, but
Yeah.
that fucking Ho-Oh is so sick.
Thorn, who's your top pick of this team?
Dude, well, Deli Blinn, I feel like is the
Okay.
objectively right answer. I feel like
Okay.
he is just like.
I'm
I
with
think
you.
he's gonna go far.
I think he's going like really fucking far, and I don't think
Yeah.
any of us will be able to stop him. Like he's dropping into war and just gunning down competitors, you know. Like, but I think the team member that like I think has a really good like strong run is gonna be the fucking like Zapdos Dragonite fusion. I don't know why. I just feel like that one's gonna go far. I think it's because it has such a unique like fucking like sprite work to it too, which is gonna like really separate it with other ones.
Okay, so
it's like a cool image, but
yeah.
I think the absolute worst is the fucking the Be Gone one. I think that one is just so fucking bad.
Okay, so I was about to ask. So aside from you hating Be Gone, does anyone else here think that Megatops isn't the weakest member of the team?
I think Sneasel is.
I actually was gonna say I think Weavile is the weakest member. Like I don't like Megatops because I think Kabutops can do better. I don't like the Weavile one at all, which is middle left.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, Kabutops could have absolutely done better.
But at the very least, it's a Mantis, really so I'm biased.
It's like anime wing boy, and like I feel like that might carry him.
I think he like sticks out a little bit. Like you might like get caught by him, but like I think like any like legitimate competitor put against this thing is very obviously going down.
Yeah. All right. Final thoughts on the team, everyone.
Good team.
It's a good team.
I think I go good team as well. All right. Then we is everyone ready? Are you all have ready? It is Mothman's team.
Oh my fucking god.
The Guardians.
The Guardians?
Is the Guardians the Guardians from top left to bottom right. Paldash, Beerus, or Beerus if you want to go by Dragon Ball pronunciation. What the fuck? What is that one's name? I'm doing all the names by memory, which is why I stutter on some of them. Is that Mimiette? Yeah, it's Mimiette. Selly Slash, Quartine, and Aegius, I think. No, it's Arky. It's Arky. The last one's Arky.
Oh yeah, they all feel really try hard to me.
I unironically like the very first one. I like Palkia Rapidash. Which, and I actually, if for those of you that watch the YouTube versions, the guy that made some of these sprites has been watching these videos, and the Palkia has all of the constellations as fusions, and so this is Capricorn, I believe. Might be Sagittarius. Kimmy would be more of an expert.
It's Sagittarius.
It's Sagittarius, yeah. So this is Sagittarius, and I think that's pretty neat. I think Quartine is a nice Mantine fusion. Some people might like Selly Slash. I don't really care for the rest.
And it's a team.
I'm not getting back into Selly Slash. That was fucking dumb. That was fucking stupid. That was a horrible decision. Stupid fucking fusion. I think the rest of these are like barely mid card. That might not be true. You know, like the Mantine fusion is pretty. You know, it's like a pretty good fusion. Like it's a good fusion. I like the Miminet one. I think that's a good like mid tier, maybe higher mid tier fusion. The rest of these I think are just so fucking like meh, like so
Frosty
fucking dumb.
is absolutely correct in the B being the weakest link, and I think that's by a mile. I don't even think it's close.
Dude, he does. Listen, the keychain does have the advantage of existing 2 weeks after the Diamond and Pearl remakes were released. The keychain is kind of getting artificially boosted in popularity.
That is true, but that's just.
I just feel like it's a very weak fusion.
Oh yeah, I don't think
feel
any
like
of
it's
these are
not
getting
very
far. Like I think the strongest is Paldash. I don't think any of these are getting far. Kimmy, what's your thoughts on the team?
I really like the team overall, like together and everything. I do think the B is the weakest link. Very much so. I don't think he's getting far at all. He might get double tapped. I kind of really like the keychains. I think Celebi could be cool just because they look like a little like Nintendo DS like game character. But I don't think that's gonna get them as far. So they might get through the first round, but I don't know about the second round. But yeah, overall though, like the left side is just kind of I think all bangers to me. I think they could go really far. I think the bottom one might get towards the end, but it depends.
It's a very bold
Yeah,
prediction. So, who do you think the strongest is? Who do you think the strongest on this team is?
Definitely Mr. Sagittarius. I think he's really cool.
Okay. Any final thoughts on this team? All right. The final human team, the last of the human-led teams, is Jimothy's team. And let me tell you, you know the old saying, last but not least. I will not be saying that. Here's the Juice Parade, Jimothy's team. From top left to bottom right. Abre, Agements, Dialnape, Char2, Ingross, and Reshigron.
No comment.
Think about the fact that one half of the winner of Tournament 1 is on this team.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Salamence is the only thing that even remotely could fucking stand a chance.
And
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
that's the top left
Yeah,
one?
top
is the
right.
best one.
Top right, the blue square is what we're
Oh,
talking
okay,
about.
Salamence
cool.
is the best one. The other 5 are the worst. All right.
Is there anyone who doesn't think top right is the best one? Okay. just checking. Is there anyone here who doesn't hate all 5 other members? Is there anyone with a single member on here they don't hate other than top right?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked about.
Alright.
AI teams.
Wait,
Yeah,
what did
man,
you say, Kimmy?
I like they're not necessarily like bad. There's like a couple that are like mid tier, but like none of them are gonna get far.
All right,
You really
I think
think
this
so?
is the
You
fucking
think some of these
closest.
are mid-tier, Kimmy?
This
Tell me
is.
which one you think is mid-tier.
I actually think Abre I would consider low mid tier just off simp votes. I think some simps could go for Abre, some furry simps, but that's the only one I would
so.
give
I
that.
think it's too fucking dumb. I think it's too
the
bad.
little like the one with the stompy thingies, the robot guy.
Engross, the bottom left.
I think he's like mid tier. He's like kind of like
Bro,
he's kind of
ugly.
cool, but like
That
he's
just
not
disgraced one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like that one is not too mid tier. I think maybe upper low tier. I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe
if
I just like the
Apologies got
color
double
scheme on
tapped
him,
very
like-
quickly.
I think I would be I think Dialnape and Engross are 100% getting double tap. There's no question in my mind about it.
Mhm.
They would have to face one of the worst fusions to not get double
It's possible.
tapped.
It's possible.
Yeah,
that,
because there
like,
are
because-
absolutely worse fusions than these in the tournament. But like, it's like a 1 in at least 70-something chance that you would face one of them. Abre could get furry simp votes. Dude, depending on which audience this tournament reaches, Char2 could get a few wins just based on the fact of being Charizard and Mewtwo.
That's the
And
only
for
thing
no
it
other
has going
reason.
for it. Yep,
Yep,
that is
for no
all
other
that
reason.
fucking
There
thing
could
has.
be a small following for Reshiram in a little hat. And that's the only thing that one could have
Some
going
could
for
say
it.
that Char2 is also furry bait.
Yes, well,
but-
it is. That's, why else would you vote for Mewtwo?
Exactly.
Anyway, Agemans has a shot. I don't think Agemans is winning. I think Agemans loses by the midway point at the latest, but it technically has a shot.
This team makes me very sad that I didn't take Agron sooner.
Yeah, me too,
I
brother.
feel like
Me
he
too.
just I feel like absolutely got fucked. Yeah, the rest of this team fucking blows, but bad team.
I think this team is agements away from being an I will fucking kill you tier team. The bottom of the fucking barrel.
Yeah,
I love you, Jimothy. I do not love your fucking team.
Same.
All right, gamers. It's time for the NPC teams. Straight up, for those of you on YouTube, you're not gonna notice anything. For those of you here on Discord, I did not have time to make trainer cards for these, so I'm just gonna dump the images in the Discord for us to look at.
Let's
so
go.
we're gonna lump these two together.
Professional setup.
We're gonna lump these two together, because they are not. These are the two members that are not on a team. It is Meowrill and Maintenance Dan, the man who can fix anything, and the man... Get that fucking ice cream cone out of here. The man who can fix anything, and the man who funded the tournament. There they are. They're in the tournament. They were let in for their help. They are not on the team. They are just hanging out. Any thoughts?
Yeah, man.
That man can fix anything.
That man
I like the one carrying a bottle of gold.
Yeah,
man,
he funded us.
Cool.
That's our funds. He got that from GoFundMe.
You know what, man? I'm glad these motherfuckers are here. I'm glad they're in this shit with us. These guys are great.
No, that's his tail. It's a little panhandle. You donate to it. You donate to the tournament, brother. You put it in his little pocket. And he brings the money to the tournament to fund all the shit I have to do. Fuck, I'm in a church. Alright, so moving on. We just throwing those guys out there. They're in the tournament. They're hanging out. Thanks, boys. Wouldn't be here without you. Big shout out to the lads. Now, these are not going to go in alphabetical order. I'm going to do these from what I think was worst to best, except I'm changing the last two. Dan does love the fans. Can I just post all 6 of these images at once? Can I do that, Discord? Yes. All right. So here is NPC team number 1 out of 6. These are the Honkers. From top to bottom, Dawn Slash. Is this Doug Queen or Nito Trio? I don't really know, to be honest with you. Fearicate, Hipgur, Knocked Ape, and Probario.
I hate this so
These are the they are the honkers because they are all nose themed except for Knocked Ape, who's mad that he doesn't have a nose.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
Wow.
That is the
this is a
funniest
funny ass team. This is a funny
What's
ass
the other
team.
half of Mario?
Wait. Which one doesn't have a nose?
The bird, Kimmy. Bird.
The bird does have a nose. It has one of the ones that goes sharply down.
That's a beak, Kimmy. It's a bird.
He doesn't have a honker,
All right.
So
it looks like a nose to me. It looks like a nose to me.
It's
just a low-hanging nose.
Probario is actually, because Shuckster was the first double Pokemon fusion with Shuckle and Shuckle. This is the second. This is Probopass and Probopass fused together to make Probario.
That's fucking scary.
It's funny because it does just kind of look like a wider Probopass.
So. Exactly. The Super Pass. The Fast Pass. Alright, so...
Nito King family. That's all.
Well, it's Nito Queen, but same difference. The Smash Pass.
The Smash Pass.
All right, everyone's strongest and weakest member of this team. This is team building went into this. This is not just a random number generator team. This is an actual team put together.
Best is Nito Queen. Worst is probably Eradicate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that shit too.
About to have some controversial opinions. Strongest Probario, weakest the rest. Ultra. Everyone apparently else agrees. I can't really.
I also think the owl bird puncher.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of weak too.
Probably. I think controversial opinion maybe. I think Hipgur is the worst. I think that's a very nothing fusion. He just kind of is there. Probario is definitely the best though.
Absolutely.
All right.
So cursed.
So final thoughts on the team. Where would you rank it?
Yeah, good team. Good team.
Yeah,
good,
6.
good team.
No, this is a perfectly average team.
By the way, just for the record, because there are 6 NPC teams. If an NPC team wins the tournament, the human player that got the furthest will still get a prize, but they will not get the grand prize. Just to be clear on how the NPC team works. So there will be someone winning something no matter what. It's a bad team held up by one nose. Well, no, there's 5 noses clearly right there in front of you.
Yeah, but only one of those noses is holding it up.
Yeah. All right, so the second team here, as I grab the images and dump them in, this is the Freak Show. From top to bottom.
I love them.
Oh my fucking god.
From top to bottom.
This man.
from top to bottom. Belks, Blissthorn. I forgot what the fuck this dude was. I don't even. Oh, this is this Mega Sharp? What the fuck are you? Oh no, this is Gallade. That's Megalade. That's right.
He's dancing hardcore.
It's Megalade. This is oh god, Pidgeflame, I think.
That's supposed to be Talonflame?
Yeah, it's Talonflame Pidgeot.
Oh my god.
Quillsect and Victory Limb. Bro, why is the second image so blurry? I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of these, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell because I've forgotten, not all of these are screenshots. Some of these I could not get screenshots of, so I edited a certain Pokemon that we'll see in a bit out of their image and put the transparent JPEG onto the background. Now, I do not remember which ones I did this to, so if you can't tell, I've simply done a good job. If you can't figure out which ones it is. Also, YouTube viewers have no idea what I'm talking about because they're not seeing these images. They're seeing the final edited photo.
That's just so funny. Anyway, yeah, this is a funny team.
First one, Talonflame.
What did you say the best one was, Zach?
Quillfish.
Quillfish. Frosty
Dude,
says.
that's a really good one.
Frosty says Quillsect best, Pidflame worst. Thorn.
Yeah, I agree completely. Frosty.
Dude.
You're thinking Megalade, right?
Right. I want to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the man whose name is.
See how funny this shit is?
The guy whose name is literally Megalade.
I can't
So
stop.
look at this man. He's like screaming and dancing and shit. He is having a good fucking
He like
time.
doesn't fit on his bottom half.
Oh my god. I want to see a bout between this guy and fucking Swamsire. You know what I'm saying? These 2 motherfucking boys pulling up to this shit. I'm telling you, man, this guy's fucking great. I'm sorry, this is the best member of the fucking team. The worst member of the team is definitely the fucking Talonflame.
For the record, everyone, for YouTube, because I just realized I'm naming the Pokemon from top to bottom in the Discord. You can probably figure them out yourself, but for those of you watching on YouTube, go left to right, and that's the order I'm saying them in the edited photo. Anyway, who do you think the worst is, Thorn?
Yeah, definitely the Talonflame one. You know, and it's sad because it's not that it's like a bad sprite or anything. It's just such a nothing fusion.
The sprite looks fine. Like, the sprite looks good.
Ultra says Quillsect best, Jinx worst. Kimmy, your thoughts?
I like the second one the most, which is the like spinny top with the 3
Egg
spinners
Lady,
on the top.
Blissthorn.
Egg Lady. I think they are very cute. I think they're a banger. I think they could go pretty far. I think definitely, though, overall this team is really cool and really funny. But the bird really just gave them extra talons, and like that's really all they really did for that Pokemon.
They kind of just fucked up its
like
eye and color scheme, really. It's got a weirdly long eye.
Like it just doesn't have a lot to it, so it's kind of weak.
Yeah, that's extremely fair. As a reminder, too, like Blistress, which was Blissey and Fortress, not that different from Ferrothorn. Blistress got really fucking far in the first tournament. Like, I think it made top 8. Yeah. So I don't think Blissthorn will do as good as Blistress, but there's a chance. This is a harder tournament, though. I think Megalade's the best. But I do love Victory Limb. We haven't really talked about Victory Limb. I think Victory Limb,
He's cool.
unironically,
He's
I
really
really
fucking
like.
cool.
I think he's unironically cool. But Megalade rules. I think Belks is the worst. I don't like the Jinx one.
The Jinx one is kind of cursed.
If we
I
may
think
have,
the Jinx one's cute. I think it's
that's
a cute
fair.
little
Yeah,
fusion.
I just think there's better cute in this tournament.
Really, I don't think that there's
I
any
think
like
there's better
particularly
cute.
bad fusions in this fucking team. I just think that there's like a weakest link in the team.
That's
you know what I'm
very
saying?
fair. I think Pidflame is like a monster and could take out some nothing competitors if it gets faced
Yeah,
against
it could
them.
take out some nothing competitors.
It could get
but
like
I
a
don't
funny
think, like,
freak
high.
votes, but it's
Yeah.
not doing too good. Any final thoughts on this team as a whole, ranking wise?
It's
I give it 8.5.
Out of
Dude,
10?
that's a really good fucking score.
Holy
You're
shit!
saying this is like a great team.
Oh my fucking god!
I like it a lot.
I think this
8.5
is a
on the
really
Okay,
Zax.
maybe maybe a 7, just because looking back, the first one kind of feels a little nothing to me.
That's fair.
I think they're very pretty. I like them, but like at the same time, I don't see them getting very far. So I'll give it a 7 instead.
That's fair. All right, that's
Okay.
still more than I expected, considering it's in my opinion, the second worst NPC team, but it's a much more respectable score.
Yeah, I think this is actually a really good team. I don't think it's like a great team, but I think this is like a really good team.
Okay, so, quick, right now I'm going to take a very, very, very short pause, a moment of silence, because a lot of these NPC teams, with the exception of the last one, they are explicitly put together, like, the Pokemon that are in these teams are the best fusions I could find that would get the most Pokemon that went undrafted in the tournament. So if we could get a very quick, honorable mention to Latios, Latios, Farfetch'd, and Dugong are the only 4 Pokemon that did not make it into this tournament in any way.
Damn.
So, Azumarill and Persian got their, like, pre-evolutions in there with Meowrill, but other than that, those are the only 4 that didn't make it. And Dugong came very close, but... moving on from there, we have... Which one of these was it? Oh, yeah. This one might be, this one might be someone's personal favorite. This is the NPC team known as the average. What was the exact name of it? The Average Stoner Comedy Cast. And from top to bottom / left to right, Blaze Lee, Bretoad, Dittoed, is this Flailion? I actually have to look at the name for that one. Flailion, Magtor, and Pukeyu.
My god. This is absurd.
So, Dittoed, by the way, is the one where I just edited him out of his photo by stretching the photo really far and then placing the new JPEG over the stretched out lines.
That's
Pokemon
funny.
Express, Grandma Pokemon, Grandma's.
Oh my god, Grandma's Pokemon.
Dude.
I think the worst for me is Blaziken, just because that looks fucking cursed as shit. The best. I really like the Ditto, but also Politoed and Breloom are some of my favorite Pokemon.
I think, unironically, Bretoad is like a high-end contender for me. I think Bretoad could go mega fucking far.
Dude, he's a frog. He's a really fucking funny frog. And that really is fucking kicking ass now.
I think
I love that the inside still has like the mushroom texture.
That's what I was gonna say, because
right?
Kimmy saw Bretoad when it was posted, and she was talking to me. She's like, I love that it's Breloom's mushroom hat, but the inside of the frog mouth.
Yeah, I really like
man,
that.
it's a really good fucking sprite.
Harold and Kumar go to Johto.
Oh my fucking god.
I love Ditto. I fucking love Ditto. He's so fucking funny. He's just a little bomb. Look how happy he is. I love Ditto.
Only good Ditto fusion.
The fucking Blaze Confusion's weird. It's like Mothman, but with Kung Fu. So that's just weird.
He just kind of looks
honestly,
like a stoner in shorts to me.
I don't really like Puke too. I don't like that one.
I don't like it either, honestly. I'm not a big fan of it. Magtor is there, kind of. That's one half of the runner-up right there. It's a strange one, but Exeggutor fusion, Meganium had already been used twice because there was no way I was cutting Megalade, and simply put the wait, never mind. No, Exoganium was in the first tournament, so I couldn't use it again. Magtor's fine, you know. I think he's all right.
He's fine. He's all right.
They're doing good. I think Flareon is the worst. I think Bratoad is the best. Ultra says Flareon worst, Dittoed best. What are your all opinions? Also, Frosty says Fire Egg is the worst. I think he means Blazely, but it's hard to tell. And Mew. Oh, sorry. Best is Fire, which is Magtor. Worst is Mew. I misread that. All right. Thorn, what do you think?
I think this is a really good team. I think it definitely has like these heavy contenders with the fucking frog and the little bomb.
Yeah.
I just don't like Puke 2. I think the rest of them are pretty good though. Like they look like good solid fusions.
Kimmy,
I think this is overall a good team.
Kimmy, your thoughts?
I think the Flareon one is probably the weakest link. Like they're cute, they're funny, but I just don't think
it's very nothing.
Yeah, and then I think the Frog Dude is very much the strongest contender.
Yeah, I think this team has some hard hits coming in, but also a few people that are probably getting double tapped, in all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, going on from there, NPC team number 4 is Chaos Theory. Just a couple of fucking troublemakers, just a couple lads here to cause some fucking chaos. Just a bunch of fucking ne'er-do-wells. We've got Zatress, Ambi King, Gran King, Omaldo, Sungrowth, and Wabun War. Thorn has moved from voice chat to regular chat as his phone is about to die, so I will be reading for him.
Oh yeah.
But if you're at home, go put it on the charger, dude.
Well, he's probably using the chat for a bit, alright?
There's nothing speaking to me here, really.
I would have thought you would have loved Ambi King.
Yeah. But, like, it's just... I don't like his feet. He's looking at me weird.
Thorn says he loves the Armaldo fusion, and Frosty says Ambi King is good here.
I think my favorite is gonna be the Wobbuffet, and my least favorite will be Xatu.
Damn, that's crazy. I think my favorite of these... It's tough. I think it's probably Ambi King. I think Ambi King has the best chance, but I love a lot of them. I especially love Omaldo and Sungrowth. I think Grand King is a good one, but I don't think he's gonna do very well. Ultra says the worst is Grand King, and Frosty says Grand King is Walter. Yeah, from fucking NXT UK. What a relevant reference. All right, Kimmy, your thoughts?
I overall think this is actually a good team.
I do. I agree with you, by the way, Kimmy. I don't dislike any of these.
I think this is a pretty good team. I think my least favorite is going to be the first one, the little like bird with the shell guy. I think he's the weakest link. He's just kind of like...
Fair.
I mean, it's a good fusion of the two, but it's just like... It's a toughie. All the other ones, like, I think the fish is hilarious. I think he's funny. I like his little...
None of these people are winning. Not a single one of these fucking people is winning, and nobody thinks they are. They're here to cause a fucking ruckus. They're troublemakers. They're all a bunch of shitheads. They're gonna take some
people out just
exactly.
Out of sheer,
they're here to mix things up. The fish reminds me of something, but I can't recall what. It's his step.
Like,
it's the way he's
walking.
The
king, I think, is kind of... I don't think the king is going to get very far, but I do think he's kind of funny. He's like standing like a king. Like, he's like standing like he's got
He's
power.
definitely like he's definitely the leader, but he ain't the one who's going to do the best.
Yeah. And then I think the...
Frosty, you're right, but no one here but Zach will know what you're talking about. Maybe Ultra. Go ahead, Kim.
But I think the strongest one is probably like the Vine one. Like, they're just kind of... They funny.
Hell
they look happy.
Yeah.
I like their smile.
Former member of Sun Licky. Thorin said that he thinks that Omaldo is the best and that Grand King is the worst. Overall, I love these troublemakers, these fucking delinquents, these absolute shitheads. Final thoughts on the team rankings as a whole?
Okay.
4.
So best Walter, good team gonna fuck shit up, says Thorin. Frosty says best is Grand King, worst is Atu. Alright,
Zawtoo's the worst.
team number 5. Some real fucks here, some real fucks. Is the Monster Hunters. Now, yeah, this got bumped a spot. Originally, I said that this team was worse than Chaos Theory, but then most people said that it was better than Chaos Theory. So now we're posting it here. From top to bottom or left to right. Yanser, the Deep Sea Lantern. God, what the fuck are you? I don't even know what you're fused with. Dundactyl, that's Aerodactyl and Dunsparce, that's right. Dundactyl, Ninsharp, Ripetine, and Scarmoswine. Alright, so outright, Deep Sea Lantern's a fucking high-end contender. What a fucking menace to society. I love Dundactyl because it's Tigrex from Monster Hunter. I love Ripetine because it's just a crossbow catapult about to shoot a small Geodude at someone. Just pelt them. And Scarmoswine, I'm pretty sure, is a Mammothmon variant from Digimon. Yes, the Lantern is fused with Lantern. That is the last of the double fusions.
That's my favorite.
This is a cool fucking
for
team.
Sure.
Yeah, this is
a
just
really cool
team
team.
rules.
This team fucking rules. Yeah, I love fucking Digimon, so that shit's fucking cool. Like, I love Monster Hunter, that shit's fucking cool.
Lantern.
The Lantern one is literally just a fucking banger. Like, what the fuck? That's just like a high-end
actually,
what
like, absurdly good.
This
I will tell
team
you.
fuck shit up.
I will tell you. And you can use this to judge if I did a good job or not. The Lantern photo is edited. That is a transparent JPEG put onto a background. Because I could not get 2 lanterns. Frosty says the best one is Deep Sea Lantern, the worst is Yanser. I think that might just be objectively true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. My pick.
Kimmy, do you have a different favorite or least favorite on this team?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the names of the ones that you were saying.
Everyone thinks...
my least favorite...
Go ahead.
I think my least favorite is the first one with the
dispenser
or whatever.
Yep, everyone agrees.
Agree. Okay, cool. And yeah, and definitely, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there are a lot of really cool contenders, but yeah, definitely the Lanternfish is the main contender.
Yeah, that one's just so
fucking... and another high-end NPC contender.
Just followed up by either the Catapult or the Mammoth.
Oh yeah, those are also like super good. I saw that and I was like, I gotta put the Digimon on the fucking team.
Dude,
that was the rare. Those bottom two, Ripetine and Scarmoswine. Like technically they had other fusions that could work, but I was like, you know what? We already have Mantine and we already have Mamoswine, but we only have them once, and these two fusions are just so much fucking better than everything else Skarmory and Rhyperior had. I was like, I gotta put them in. So, there they are. The Beedrill Bisharp reminds me of Kamen Rider, so thumbs up. It's actually Ninjask Bisharp. It's probably one of the only good Ninjask fusions. Although I would only put it at above average, personally, but it's still pretty solid. He is
like a little Kamen Rider motherfucker.
Absolutely. He's really... I called this team the Monster Hunters. He's really the only Monster Hunter in this team.
I know, he
can equip himself with the Ripetine and fight the other 4. The Yanser, here's the thing, right? Yanser could be a reference to Celtis from Monster Hunter, but I can't say that confidently.
Dude, I couldn't say that confidently either. Yeah, man, this is still a really
cool only team so far to have a leader. Simply untrue, but he is like a very dominant leader. The only NPC team. I still think Grand King is clearly the leader, but he's like a shit one, you know? He's like a nobody respects him. Also, how is Probario not the leader? But either way, he's the one dominant leader. But I don't know, that fish scheming. I assume Probario is leader. I think that's the difference, is we're making assumptions, whereas this is like, this team will turn on itself. This isn't even a fucking team. These fuckers, I'm not going to, I could just make these all like 6 random competitors, and they would just cannibalize each other, and it would work.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So now it's time. We finally come to the end. We've been here for almost 2 hours. The final team. The Forsaken, the Cult of the Forsaken. I'm going to drop these one at a time. Has anyone here not watched the final Cammy video? Okay, good, because I spent 2 hours editing that motherfucker. Anyway, here is, from top to bottom, left to right, Cammy, her final form is here.
Shoot.
Then her 5 teammates, this the gimmick of this team, for those who didn't catch on, her 5 teammates were, in my opinion, the best fusions that were rejected by other people that still fit the rules of the tournament. So, like, I couldn't use someone who's already been in the tournament twice, kind of thing.
Oh, shit.
So, the first of her 5 teammates is a Pokemon rejected by Edgy, Glagon Z. Also, wait.
Wow.
I guess I forgot to get the fucking transparent JPEG. So, again, YouTube won't notice it here, but... Oh, wait, I did that for all of these. Never mind, I had a brain fart right there. Ignore me.
Oh.
Yeah, get ready. This team's gonna be rough.
He's frozen. Oh my god.
Then we have the fusion that Ultra rejected, Pseudo Lord, aka Suck Lord, as some people like to call him.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, he's so fucking funny. Another Sour Lord. Oh my god.
The Suck Lord is loose. Then we have the fusion rejected by Defensive Basti, Houndlax, which is just just Cheems.
Come on. That's a much more relevant.
Oh my fucking god, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Then we have the fusion rejected by both Zach and Eli, which is Raitar. Get the fuck out of here, Swine.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
That one's so cool.
Such a fucking good fusion.
I was torn between this one. So this was for my Tyranitar, right?
Yeah, this is for your Godzilla fusion, because you had the 2 Godzillas.
I was torn between this one and the other one, and I asked my wife, and she said the black one, so that's who I went.
So to be clear, when I made this team, I made this team with a few specific, like 3, I think, Pokemon in mind. One of them isn't even on this team, because Kimmy and fucking Eli worked together to make sure that Pokemon couldn't fucking get on here. I haven't posted it yet. YouTube sees it, but I'm making y'all wait. Because I want to talk about how Raitar I actually wasn't going to put on here, because I was like, alright, you know what? You picked the more cartoony Godzilla over American Godzilla. That's fair. And then Eli drafted Raichu and picked fucking Togekiss, which Kimmy had already taken at that point.
Okay.
Meaning Rhyperior Togekiss, which was the best Rhyperior fusion ever, could not be on any team anymore, as Togekiss had been used twice. And I was so fucking mad, I was like, no, now the Raichu fusion is getting put in here, in its place. Simply got outplayed. And finally, the last member, and the gasoline that started my entire... Like, Cammy existed before this. I had a different breakdown where I created the mascot for this tournament. This is when I decided, you know what? Cammy's gonna have the fuck you Jigsaw team. Frosty rejected this for Milo-chan. Please keep in mind, Frosty chose Milo-chan over this fusion. And then Ultra also had this as an option and rejected it as well. This is Juratic.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's a Girafarig and Milotic. It's a little heart. And he chose...
Yeah,
he chose
such a fucking better fusion.
He chose Milo-chan, and I went to the dark side. And I had to bring back Shed Time. Anyway, special thanks to Kimmy for voicing all of the Cammy videos. Thanks, Kimmy.
Let's get a quick shout out.
Kimmy was Cammy, if you didn't realize it. That didn't click with you for some reason. Frosty did state his regrets many times. I have to make that clear. This was not a he's gonna double down on Milo-chan. He's like, actually, he like immediately he was like, that was a fucking mistake. He was like, I should have taken fucking Jiratic. And then Ultra didn't take Jiratic, and Frosty was like, what the fuck are you on, Ultra? And then I was like, anyway, time to make the best team ever. Anyway, so that's the team. There's the 6 members of the team right there.
I only count... Oh, wait, Cammy's first.
Yeah, Cammy is included. Cammy is not... Cammy's leading the team, but she is also on the team, because I think that's a good fusion. He has the
Yeah,
Cammy.
Jesus Christ, this is a tough team.
This is
like a really
this is
tough
the
team.
final fucking boss. I'm glad you all watched the video. That shit took fucking forever to edit. I don't know why I picked half of my team. That's it. This is really at deep down, right? Because for those of you unaware, I had to randomize my entire team. I didn't get to draft anything. My team, which I was like, I'm gonna make the best ever, the final 4 members of the Dirty Dozen, the Filthy Four, and I did good for like 2, and then I just kept randoming shit, and I was like, well, this is what I'm stuck with. So this is my makeup for that. This is me looking at every fusion that was brought to my eyes over the course of 3 months and making the best team possible, in my opinion.
As you deserve, because you put so much work into this.
Yeah, man, this team is really good. This is a fucking wall. This is a banger team.
I do not want this team to win because I would like someone to get the grand prize, but I think if you can't beat this team, you don't deserve to win outright.
Yeah, man, this shit is good. This shit is good. This is really good. This is like top tier contender shit.
Yeah, Frosty says his favorite is Glagon Z, the strongest is Godzilla, and the weakest is Sucklord. Zach, your thoughts?
100% agree.
Thorn?
Yeah, man. I can't fucking like decide between like the strongest being the Godzilla or the fucking first one, because I think the first one is like really fucking good too.
the final form of Cammy.
Yeah, dude, that one's like really fucking good.
You watched the video, Thorn, that I made for this?
Dude, yeah,
I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised, honestly. I just assumed you would skip all the videos.
Dude, I saw that shit. No, I saw that. It was funny because I saw that shit pop up like in my fucking notifications like bar, and I was like, oh shit, like, are we doing the fucking draft soon? Like, I gotta.
And you watched it, and the Jigsaw music hit.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking funny. Anyway, yeah, I think the Godzilla is probably the strongest. I think the weakest is definitely going to be the fucking Sudoku Whalelord one. But that's saying something because that one's funny as shit.
That's the champ you're talking about, too.
Yeah,
that's... Yeah, man. Crazy to think about. Technically speaking, one half of the champions of the first tournament is on Jimothy's team, and the other half went undrafted because Ultra drafted him and then re-rolled him.
Dude, I knew I should have taken Whalelord. I knew he was gonna be a banger pick, but I said no, I don't want Whalelord. Dude, man, it's still such a really fucking funny fusion. I think all of Whalelord's fusions are really fucking funny. But yeah, man, like, it's still a good fusion. All right. This is a banger team.
Yeah, who do you think the...
team.
You already said that. Kimmy, your thoughts? Weakest, strongest, overall?
Strongest, I think it's either going to be Cammy or the 2 snake thingies.
Yeah.
Frozen might get up there, too, just because I think that's really cool and funny. I think the weakest link is... As much as I love him, he's so cute. I think it's going to be the Hound Dog.
You're on crack. You're actually out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind if you think Cheems isn't getting mad fucking Twitter votes. I think Cheems... I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I think the most likely winner of this team is Cheems. I think Cheems goes the furthest on this team. I unironically think, just for the sake of being Cheems, I think it gets the furthest. Now, I could absolutely be wrong, because these are all bangers. I would be happy to be wrong, but I think Cheems is the strongest. I mean, Sucklord is obviously the weakest. But...
Like, I think the whole team is a banger. Like, they're all bangers, so don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think he's a bad character. I just think it's like he's just a big puppy. He's a little fat boy.
So you know what he is, right? Like, do you know what he is?
The meme, like the Cheems memes.
Because if you see...
he's a meme?
Yes, he's the meme. Alright, does anyone have the Cheems photo? Kimmy's gonna recognize it as soon as she sees it, and she'll be like, oh, fuck, god
like,
damn. No, she's...
Like
the horny bonk dog.
Yeah, you know, the horny bonk memes.
Someone post Cheems, and Kimmy will recognize it instantly. Post, like, actual Cheems, though. She may not recognize that one.
Yeah, that's my profile picture on my fucking trainer card.
There's Cheems. Yeah, it's him.
He was reminding me more of, like, Noodles the pug.
That's right. I think that's the No Bones dog, isn't it? Isn't that the No Bones dog?
Let me get a picture for you guys.
That's the No Bones dog, right? Like, it's a Bones Day, or
Yes.
it's a No Bones Day. Yeah, okay. It's just like an old chubby pug. That's fair. Anyway, this is Cheems. People will recognize it as Cheems on Twitter. So,
Yeah,
that's
it's
really
Cheems.
it. Eli almost cried when Cheems got rejected by Basti, and when they found out Cheems was on the final team, they sent a GIF of a dog pointing a gun at the screen and saying, "Me getting ready to sacrifice my team for Cheems."
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's it. That's the teams. We did it. We've got through all of them. For you guys, it's done. For you guys, congratulations. Thank you for coming. You've made it through the draft. December 1st, the tournament begins. 8 matches a day, 24-hour polls. And that's it. My work is never done. I might have to, like, literally immediately get back to work as soon as we get off Discord here. Because I have a lot of shit to do. Because if you're unaware, I'm not just posting these fuckers to Twitter for the polls. I'm making whole-ass videos for each of the polls.
Oh my god.
So, and I have done none of that, and it starts on December 1st. So I have to have that shit ready to go. Don't get excited. They're not good. They're not going to be good videos, but there will be videos. It will be like this. It will mostly be still images. But I have a lot to do. So please understand when there was like a month of radio silence, I wasn't doing nothing, but I didn't have time to do everything I have to do.
Right.
So, because also keep in mind, all of these NPC fusions were done by me going into the files of the game and looking at all of their potential fusions for hours on end to pick the best. And then also cross-referencing, okay, well, Ferrothorn fuses with this, this, and this, but all 3 of those Pokemon are still available. So let's look at the fusions of all 3 of those Pokemon and see if they have another fusion so that they can also be in the tournament. Okay, well, he fuses with this, but also he's pretty good, so let's see what this one... So it was just hours of cross-referencing fusions in the files of the game.
Jesus.
Which is why most of these are just edited onto backgrounds, because I don't have them in-game.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm very tired. Can't wait for everything to get 6 views and 3 votes on all of the tournament polls.
The
polls were going fucking crazy last time.
Yeah, the polls did get quite a few, but also there no poll 7 views, 32 votes. Someone's gassing. Thorn, cough, cough. Gundam server committed to jail for crimes. Hey, thanks. I'm gonna end the video now. Say goodbye, everyone. Thanks for coming to draft analysis.
Thanks for coming, fellas.
Thanks for coming to draft analysis.
Kimmy, thank you for joining for the final draft analysis. we've been building you up literally since the first draft analysis, and then you just kept no showing, and then you just appeared partway into it.
Going step by step is just a lot.
I want to make it clear. I'm not trying to shame you here. I just want it needs to be said that I messaged you that we were doing it, and Thorn, when we all hopped on at 9 o'clock, and Thorn was like, "You got to get fucking Kimmy on here for this." And I said, "Listen, I messaged Kimmy. We've been here for 10 minutes. Do you want to? I messaged her 10 minutes ago. Do you want to wait like 10 more minutes and see if she responds?" And they were all like, "Yeah." So anyway, we waited 20 more minutes and you never responded. So we just legitimately assumed I messaged you about the draft analysis and you just set your phone down and left.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, she's a fuck that.
To be honest, I just woke up, so I was like still centering myself and getting like awakening because I took a nap and that was a rough nap. I woke up pretty tired too.
Frosty, why did you send that one message in the war room?
Yeah,
Frosty likes Frosty swamped. Alright.
Showed up.
Alright, and we appreciate it. Alright.
Having you here, Kimmy.
Thanks for coming, gamers. I'm ending the video. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.